Okay. YouTube's back to their old antics here. Removed video June 26th of 2024. They're listing it under medical misinformation again. We can't talk about it because that video would be removed, right? YouTube is a sick website. It really is. This video was called, It's Not a Vaccination, President Biden and Rick Perry, February 10th of 2021. So, I suppose as soon as you mention the word vaccination, even though you've got other people up on YouTube running their mouth left, right, and frickin' center, yeah, it all depends on what side of the fence you're on. If you're promoting that satanic crap, misinformation, agitation, you'll do fine. But if you're an honest person with an honest opinion, no, not at all, people. Anyway, let's just click it on here. I'm going to record it and put it up on Bit Chute. Just for the sake of it. Let's see. And of course there's all that in there. You can see it was in my description. So of course they're trying to hide that. Alright. Yeah. They promote their devil women. Their warmongers. Their fear porn videos. Right? Okay. Let's see. There we go.
Okay. I will put this little bit introduction first, alright? What you're gonna see in this video is me listening basically to the White House press briefing. Now, let me tell you something about the White House, okay? I'm a Canadian. The White House lives in America. Okay? It's in the United States of America. Alright.
They started this review at 2 minutes and 27 seconds into the video. We're only into 30 seconds, okay? And then I guess they don't like the whole video.
I've been working on a nonprofit for 20 years. I did outreach back in the day with NAACP. What's his name? What's that? Oh, jeez, Jesse Jackson, Al Sharpton. There was an Islamic group in there. Frederica Wilson. Obama. Obama got the information to my nonprofit 2 times when he was a senator. I think it was when he was a senator. And then he became president, right? Anyway, back in 2010, okay, I wrote a letter to the White House, okay? I honestly, at this point in time in life, I can't remember what it was about, but it was enough for me to ask for something, okay? I think it had to do with I know Governor Rick Perry. I wrote Governor Rick Perry. I sent him a care package, people. Right, a whole bunch of nice stuff, right? And he got a Métis stash, sash, S-H-A-S-H, S-A-S-H, a sash. It's like a scarf, but not really. and it was made from the Métis out here, the natives, right? They're called Métis. And then I put in all these little pins, like, you know, little lapel pins, all kinds of different stuff, right? Sent that to him. I sent him Easter egg that was made from Ukrainians in British Columbia, Canada. I sent him some tank tops that I actually sewed. I was going to send him some do-rags, but being that he was a governor...
Okay, so they cued me at being that he was a governor at 2:27. This is where they cued the video to say that I'm spreading misinformation. And I suppose it's everything after 2:22. I'm sorry, 2:27. We're 2 minutes and 27 seconds into the video, and I'm just going to let it run, and we're going to listen to it because YouTube took it down. Because they said I was spreading misinformation.
I didn't send him the do-rags. I did send do-rags though to Mitch Landrieu in Louisiana. Okay, I've been doing a lot of outreach over the years, right? With these guys in the States. Anyway, I sent an email to the White House, and I don't know if it had anything to do with maybe BP, the oil spill, right? Or if it had to do with you know how you execute prisoners and you pardon their executions. It had something to do with something. Okay? Anyway, Joe Biden, okay, through his office at the time, okay, because Obama was in, sent me back, and more than likely, just a standard automated generated email saying that he had gotten my letter, my email, and, you know, and this and that, and blah, 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 and you know, we got to just keep moving forward. And I'm like, okay, well, it didn't seem like he really addressed whatever it was, because I don't have a copy of my original email for whatever reason, but I do have a copy still after all this time of my response back from the White House, which happened to come from Joe Biden's office. All right. So now Joe Biden is the president. It's kind of weird because when I sent the information, the whole package, 2 times to Obama, at the time he was a senator, and then he became president. All right. So, you know, I feel like I got some history with the American government, okay? A little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit.
That's because you're being manipulated by the computer, people. That's why. Subliminal messaging somehow hardwires you into doing things like sending information from a nonprofit with an international trademark name to individuals that are politicians that aren't elected presidents and that type of thing until such time in the future, but yet your information gets sent to them when they're senators or vice presidents. I mean, what's the chance of sending information to a senator and then that senator becomes a president? What's the chance of contacting a vice president and that person becomes a president at some point in the future? That's because the internet influences people. That's why. I'm serious. Yeah. So when I say these bimbos are running around instigating people to be a certain kind of way, I'm not kidding.
Right. I don't know what happened to Rick Perry now that Trump isn't in office anymore. I suppose he's back in Texas, but what he's doing, I don't know. But I know he would remember me because, 1, I'm Canadian, and 2, I sent him a nice care package, and he actually took the time to write me a letter himself, and he signed it, right? An official letter, and he actually mailed it to me. I have it in the house here somewhere. Okay.
So where is the medical misinformation so far? Seriously. I didn't hear any medical misinformation at this point. So why are they queuing it at 2:27? I'm 4 minutes and 53 seconds into the video. Not once did I talk about a vaccination.
So I don't feel like I'm picking on these guys. So before YouTube tries to remove my video because they don't like what I have to say about the American government, in light of what I work on, people, under that two-tiered society that puts human beings at great risk to be exploited for profit through various venues within our society, okay? Because I'm thinking, okay, Joe Biden sent me an email saying, oh, well, you know, we got a long way to go and we're just going to hang in there and blah, blah, blah. And I'll pull it up. I don't know if I'll pull it up with this video. I'll see if I can find it. But if not, that will be another video, right? Because the last time I did a video in regards to the White House, YouTube took down my video because they didn't like what I had to say. And then I put it up on Bit Chute, okay? And because I felt it was important, then I didn't know much about Bit Chute. I kind of age restricted it, which kind of hid the video, right? And I don't got a lot of videos on Bit Chute, and I'm not trying to rely on Bit Chute, even though we know YouTube is shadow.
Where is the medical misinformation here, people? Seriously, I'm talking about my videos being removed by YouTube, putting them up on freaking Bit Chute. Talking about politicians that I actually mailed information from my nonprofit to, in one way or another, in addition to care packages. Not once have I mentioned anything about medical misinformation yet when it comes to vaccinations.
Banning my channel left, right, and center, whether they're not sending out notifications, whether they're freaking making my videos look like crap and lagging and going in.
Yeah, shadow banning. That's not medical information. That's a fucking fact.
Circles and freezing and skipping, right? Or whatever it is that YouTube does, right? Okay, I mean, ultimately, right now, it's still the better server, right? In terms of upload and, you know, I'm putting things into playlist. And the thing is, I'm going to upload this video because I'm talking about the White House and I'm doing...
Yeah, and that's what I'm doing. I'm working on my playlist. They see me running through my playlist, building up my playlist, and now they're going back into my videos, and they're starting to take down my videos again. Right?
My Zoom into the press secretary, I guess, right? You know, being that YouTube props up politics before people, you know, they might try and remove this video, give me a strike because of misinformation or whatever it is that they'll choose to be ambiguous about, because it's always ambiguity when it comes to that kind of stuff. But I'm putting it out there right now that this individual, I'm going to record it, specifically says people are entitled to free speech. So let me remind YouTube staff, you heard it from the horse's mouth. I'm entitled to free speech. Okay, I am not...
Okay, so this, you know, I'm taking this fucking personal. Sorry, boo-boo personal. Like, seriously, I'm calling out YouTube, and they're taking down my video, saying that I'm being medically misinforming people, and that I'm causing arduous harm, or whatever, right, when I'm stating freaking facts here.
I am not cutting up, I guess, the American Democratic Party.
Oh.
Right?
Do we have, is this something to do with the elections coming? Right? As if I could influence the American elections? Right? As if I'm interested in corrupt politics, whether it's Canadian or American? Okay? Literally. Like, this is bull crap.
I'm not anti-government, but I am definitely anti-two-tiered society that puts my family at risk and other human beings at risk to exploit.
Okay, we're into 8 minutes of this video. Not once have I mentioned anything about vaccinations or anything to do with medical procedures. So why are they queuing it at 2:27? And I'm 8 minutes into the video.
Exploitation. And there's some funky shit going on in the world, and I have a right to talk about it. Right? right to show facts, people. Facts. It came out of the horse's mouth. Right?
So, okay. So I'm gonna turn this camera off. I'm gonna start it again, and I'll put this piece in with the next piece. That's the piece I'll upload on Bit Chute. But this piece, this first little piece right now, should go up on YouTube as a reminder as to what I say about the shenanigans that goes on with YouTube, with how they redirect their traffic to certain individuals that, I don't know, people. Like, it's a freaking biased website that pushes those subliminal messaging, right? The subliminal messaging, and it has an agenda that it manipulates people to say and do things and behave a certain kind of way in their daily lives. It provokes them to go off and do things without them even really realizing what they're doing until after it's done, and they sit back and they think about it. Like, as if Rick Perry would care about the nonprofit, as if Joe Biden or Obama or any of those people. But, you know, I was obligated to work on the foundation and, you know, and promote the trademark and try and bring in goodwill and unity and good, you know, right, good things, but it's not what they want.
Okay? And it's not like I haven't had interaction simply because I work on a nonprofit, people, and I own federal trademarks names. One in the United States of America and one in freaking Canada, okay? And I've done outreach over a period of 20 years into the United States with Al Sharpton, Jesse Jackson, NAACP up in Louisiana, or it was Texas, one of those places. Mitch Lindroot, right? From he was the governor. I think he was the governor of he was a Democrat in Louisiana anyway, right? I don't know if he was the governor or what's his name? There's another fella there, but he was a Republican in Plaquemine Parish.
They're like presidents,
Parish in
mayors.
Louisiana when they had the BP. Contacted him. Mitch Lindroot got Mitch Landroot, right? He got do-rags from me, people. Do-rags. Or was it, what's his name? Oh, God. Anyway,